Hi, welcome to WINstorm 4.5. I'm quickly going to show you what's changed in this version. To begin with, you'll notice a date range at the top of the Select a WINstorm step, and by default it's on 1 month. I can change it to other views, but the purpose is to limit this to the most recent items so that it loads more quickly. In this case, there's 13 WINstorms. Another powerful feature is the ability to copy WINstorms. So I can click this copy button after selecting one, rename it, new copy, choose a different user if I want, for example Dan, and I can even put it into a different project. Now the one thing to caution is that the projects may have different layouts and that may not look right. For example, your images may be vertical in this one and need to be horizontal in the next one, but it allows you to get everything copied across. In this case I'm going to leave it in this one. And you'll notice we have icons and slightly bigger messages as well. At the top, if I direct your attention up here, there's a green button, and this opens up this wall, which is also brand new. This shows you everything that's going on in this project right now. For example, I just copied this WINstorm number 257 to Dan Murray's account. I can even comment on this and say, this is the one you need to put a banner in, for example. And then you'll notice that the comments and sub-thread items go nested in and they're colored differently. And you can like items, and you can even make comments independent of items that were automatically inserted. You've also got a date range in here as well. So moving on, if I go to the media library, you'll see there's a date range in here as well, which again is defaulted to 1 month, so it limits everything you have. For example, if I want to look at every folder and every type of media just for the last month, that's what you would do. There's also a slight change now here where it shows you how many are selected. So for example, as I pick items, it tells me how many are selected. The upload button is down here now as well. And in here there are email templates, and by clicking this you'll be able to load up 4 pre-made email templates simply by clicking on it. Now this will replace whatever you have behind this. So if I click this, it's now changed, and whatever I had written is now replaced by this. So it's what you want to do first before you do anything else. And now you can quickly change the text, the images, and everything else. The purpose here is just to give you the table frameworks, so these different layouts like 3 columns or 2 columns and different things like that. And on the recipient step, you'll notice that the list management options that were down at the bottom are now at the top, a little more styled and laid out in such a way that mistakes shouldn't happen. For example, people would select a list, it would automatically load, and they would be clicking the button next to it, which used to be update. Now you have to click load to load it, and it tells you when you go to replace which one you're going to be replacing or deleting, for example. The last and final thing in here, you might notice also that there's pop-up warnings like that one there. So if I try to advance, you know that we have to validate, but there's a little warning icon. And once you move on and save your changes, you'll be able to see this 4th and final item here, which is the iframe code. This quickly allows you to copy this code, paste it into your own website code or a site you control, and have this entire WINstorm embedded within that at the full size. And this is useful if you want to turn a WINstorm into a website, for example. Lastly, we have a webinars page down at the bottom, and this shows you upcoming webinars that you can register for, including the one for this release, and as well as watching previous versions. So if you missed out on those, you can watch the videos of those sessions. Thanks for watching.